Never thirsty. Never thirsty.
Forget the small talk because we've got some big talk coming. We do have a guest. He is here. We want to bring him in, ladies and gentlemen. Let us do that. There he is, ladies and gentlemen. Let's bring him in, Messiah.
What's up, brother?
What's up? Oh, there we go.
Messiah. How are you, man?
Good, man. Good. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So I feel good.
It's nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, pleasure. Yeah, real pleasure. You know, and I think you're bigger than you think, man. I saw your documentary, so maybe that's why people don't want to talk to you.
Do you think that's like now they just know too much, maybe because the documentary said too much, and now they're like, oh, that guy's, we can't talk to him.
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, you're on streaming. It's like it was a good doc, so you're big time. Yeah, man.
Oh, please, thank you. Okay, thank you. We're here to talk about you though, and you've got some really exciting things going on. And before we get into sort of the film stuff, Wu-Tang Clan is such a big thing for all of us. Obviously, all four of us in here. And it probably anybody that's actually watching this, liking it, hitting subscribe to it, they like Wu-Tang Clan too. You know, we all sort of like came into the better part of our existences during the time period where it was a golden era where Wu-Tang Clan was the Beatles, was the Rolling Stones. Respect. They were a generational act that would transcended just being rappers, and it was a movement that's still going strong. And you know that were you always on it? Like, how did you first discover Wu-Tang Clan? I always like to find out how people first found out about Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, well, I wasn't always. I was a fan just like everyone else. I think, I think about Cream. That song to this day. That's still like a pivotal song for me. Like, sure. Just growing up in New York and like going through it. That was like a autobiography just listening to that song. But Wu-Tang, I mean, it's a part of the New York experience. So for me, growing up, born and raised, it was just a part of what bubbled up at that time in hip hop. And it was like, wow, these guys are like talking about me and they're talking about our story. And, maybe we didn't all live that life. But it was like, oh yeah, I know that guy and I know this and I've been there and I know all these areas they're talking about. So that's where I got connected with Wu and kind of went from there. I got lucky enough to start, managing O.D.B Bastard's estate. And,
I was going to get to that. So that's, I was trying to figure out if you were already like a Wu-Tang fan at that point.
Oh man, huge. Like, for me, that I'm back in the days where you had cassettes, so right. It was like that album was just in my cassette player and you used to make your own mixtape. So it was like, those songs were on rotation. Yeah, you be in there.
Tape deck DJing is a skill, by the way, underrated skill. Like, you can mix with two tape decks.
Come on, man. That was like, we were all masters in our living room and bedroom, with that pause button and that record button. So it was, I used to have my tape and, getting off the train to go wherever I could. No one could tell me anything when I had the big headphones, but not the fresh ones that they got today. I had, you had the clunky ones, but that album got me through.
I would say that, it was like specifically like Wu-Tang Clan checks like so many boxes of like how to build like an empire. I mean, it wasn't just the music, but the music for sure, that's the start of it, right? It's like without the music, none of it. So the music itself was so different. So, for me, I was living in Toronto, Canada. It took a couple extra months for it to get there. And it spread like, part of my language. That's my second swear. Sorry, I have to give $5 every time I swear. but you know what I mean? When by the time we got it, we were like consumed by it. It was like different. It was just so different than everything else. And then the logo is like another thing that was just like a home run right out of the gate. It just like connected with everybody immediately. Every kid wanted to wear one on their shirt. Everybody wanted to wave that flag. and it's like the Rolling Stones' Tongue or Kiss, or, you know, you think of these iconic music acts that have, you know, the Rolling Stones probably number one, but
Right,
like
number one.
Wu-Tang Clan is right there. It's
Oh,
like,
right there,
you know,
man.
you go to Target right now, they have Wu-Tang Clan. It's like Wu-Tang Clan is it is here. It is not going anywhere. And unfortunately, Old Dirty Bastard, who, you know, his solo album was incredible. You know, he left us too soon. And, you know, right around the time when Wu-Tang was really experiencing like commercial success like they had never experienced, you know, before. It was all this organic type of stuff. But then that album, Triumph, right? Or that one with Triumph on it, Wu-Tang Forever. That one actually had like the machine behind it too. Like MTV was playing a video with no hook in the song. You know, Rolling Stone, everybody was on board at that point, and like that was like a different level. That was like
Never thirsty.